Welcome. Today we're introducing a new Solomon Market Change Calculator designed to solve a problem that comes up in appraisal work all the time. This calculator works for assignments in sparse data markets, and it works just as well when you have plenty of data. Most importantly, it's not bound by typical calendar periods, which directly solves the problem caused by low activity months. Before you use the calculator for the first time, there is a one-time setup to complete. You'll find the setup video linked right here. Click the link, follow the instructions, and you'll be ready to go. The good news, you only need to do this once. Here's the rolling median calculator. This is the form you'll be working in. Step 1, upload your CSV file. In the Upload Market Data section, drag and drop your file or click to browse. This is the export you pulled from MLS. Find it in your Downloads folder right on top of the list. Step 2, once the data loads, a rolling median trendline chart appears automatically in the lower left. This is your market change visualization. Step 3, choose your median window in the Analysis Parameters section on the right. You have 3 options: 7 sales, 15 sales, or 30 sales. Choose based on how much data is available in the market. Step 4, use the date picker to enter report effective date. Step 5, in the Comparable Sale Adjustments section, enter the contract date for each comp. Include the address for reporting purposes. The net adjustment percentage calculates automatically. No manual math required. Step 6, paste your MLS search criteria into the MLS search criteria section at the bottom right. This documents the data source used to produce the chart. MLS systems vary, but it is usually at the bottom of a search results page. Step 7, click Export Report. This generates your final document, clean, defensible, and ready to attach to your appraisal. That's it. Here is a real-time analysis in a suburb west of Minneapolis called St. Louis Park. Well, everything starts in the MLS system because that's where the data is located. First thing we'll review is how to set up the export. It's under Settings, Custom Exports, and I've got one here already, but I'm going to add a new one just to show you how it works. So first I name it, and then I'm just going to use close as a way to search for both close date and close price. Close date always goes first, close price comes after. And I'm using close date here, but you can use effective date once you get to the report. It'll do the same thing. Want to make sure that I've clicked none for column names if it's possible. It may work if you don't click that. And if you can't click that, if there's no option for you, you would maybe have to edit the column labels out of your file that you download. Comma separated. So I'm going to save that. And here it is, number 2. We're going to be using this one up here when we get to the export. I know that one works. The first thing we want to do after we've set up the export is do a search. And I'm going to look at closed sales from 0 to 730 days. You never know, there might be a really good comp a year ago. I'm going to be looking in St. Louis Park. Now St. Louis Park has, wait, I spelled that wrong. St. Louis Park uses the full word Saint, not just ST. St. Louis Park is a western suburb of Minneapolis. There's a wide range of values. There's many named neighborhoods, but just for simplicity's sake, I want to do the whole search here without drawing maps and so on. That would be pretty meaningless for you. Right now we've got 1,477 sales in the last 2 years. I want to look at just single family. There's quite a few condos in St. Louis Park, so now we're down to 1067. I'm going to look for 1.5 stories because that's what the subject is, and I want to get as close to the subject as possible. We've still got plenty. So now I'm going to look at year built. 1947 to 1957. 274 sales, still more room to narrow things down. So above grade finish, let's go from 1,000 to 1,400, relatively small compact houses, but look at them all, 176 houses. Still room to refine this. Garages are important in my market, so I'm going to say because the subject has 2 stalls, this one we're going to use 2 stalls. So there we are, 98 sales of 1.5 story houses in St. Louis Park within this square foot range and year built range. So here are the results. The first thing I want to do is select all and then go to stats. And the reason for clicking tabular under stats is it puts these properties in bands by price. So these 2 are an outlier. These look good. Looks like we only need this 300 to 500 range to eliminate the outliers. So I'm going to modify my search a little bit. I'm not appraising to a price. I just observed the market and saw that everything's in this range except for some outliers. Now I've got 89 sales. So I'm going to look at the results, select all, and then export. I'm going to go up here to market change, export. So here's the file, number 46. That'll be right on top of the downloads folder, so it'll be easy to find. So over to the calculator, click to browse. There it is, number 46. First thing that happens is you get this chart of these rolling medians. In other words, it takes a median for every 15 sales, or every 7, or every 30. Let's see what the curve looks like if we go down to 7. And this is usually not necessary unless there's very few sales. I think we've got enough here to go with 30. And the symptom here, or the result, is that we've got this market that took a dive after February, then it kind of stabled out. I think there must have been an interest rate change, but that's the curve we're going to work with. So the first thing is, I think I've said the first thing several times, but the next thing is the effective date. Let's use June 12th. Now the contract date of Comp 1, let's say we had to go back to May 28th, and it was at 123 Elm Street. You see that one has gone up 1.2% since the 26th, or since the 28th of May. For the next one, Comp 2, let's say we had to go back to April 23rd, same 1.2 because it's in that same median group. This is 246 Oak Street. And then just for kicks, let's go back a full year and see what the market did over the 1 year period. So June 12th, 2025. So this is exactly why Fannie Mae wants us to do this type of analysis. Over the year, the market dropped 1.8%. Within the year, parts of the market were down, parts of it were back up. So in order to do accurate time adjustments, we need to have a way to show the change within the year, which is what this calculator does. So it's filled in this narrative. The last thing we want to do is enter or copy paste the search criteria. So back to MLS, back to the results, and now I'm going to highlight these, Control C, so now they're on my clipboard. Go back to the report, Control V. So now I have documentation of what I searched for to do this market study. Now the summary conclusion, if you want to add any other comments, you can type those here and they'll show up in the report. It's not necessary. So let's take a look at the report. It's a PDF file. And what we have here is the rolling median, 30 sales, not 30 days. There's a big difference there. The effective date, the most recent median is 389.8. Here it was 385, hence it had to adjust up 1.2%. Then 397 for 1 year ago, so it dropped 1.79%. And here's the search criteria. Let me know if you have any questions.